Namaste, hello. It's lovely to connect with you today. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Monday it's not the 4th. Why did I write the 4th? See, I just confused myself with my own paperwork. Have I got a pen? Because otherwise I'm going to just totally stuff up the days again. I'll just quickly check for a pen, which I usually have here, which I got everything except a pen, it looks like. Okay, you have to forgive me if I say the wrong date, because I've written the wrong dates down. I don't know, I'm just still in a time warp. So anyway, I'm here to pull some cards for Monday the 2nd of April and Tuesday the 3rd of April. And yeah, that's why I'm here. So I trust that you're feeling good and you're having a good weekend or had a great weekend. Extra special welcome. I'll get focused in a minute. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much. Today is also our Pillar of Light family's 4th birthday. So I started the Pillar of Light family 4 years ago today, which is very exciting. So we'll be celebrating for the next few days at least in our Pillar of Light family, in our private group. Also our eldest Pillar of Light family member, Radzi from India, she'll be joining me for a live video stream here on this page on Wednesday. So I look forward to introducing you to Radzi, and we'll be chatting about different things, and that'll be on Wednesday. So thank you. If you're new to watching, welcome. In fact, let us know if you are new. I'd love to introduce you. I'd love to welcome you if you're new. What I will be doing today is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards, and I'll be looking for the best card for Monday. I was going to say Saturday. Oh, I'm just going to... it's so funny. I'm undergoing this time warp that yet all I've got to simply do is pull cards for certain days, and sometimes it just doesn't happen, does it? So I am looking for the best card for Monday the 2nd of April, and the best card for Tuesday the 3rd of April, and then the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I am not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason. Welcome, Michelle. I see that you're new. Namaste to you. So just take on board what feels right for you and let the rest go. Not everything's probably going to resonate, and that's okay. So just let it be what it needs to be for you. So before I start, I'm inspired to light the smudge stick. So let's just do a little bit of smudging. I'll try not to... If you see a puff of smoke or something go up in smoke here, it's probably the cat who's just passed out here at my leg. But if she feels a spark, she'll be running, I'm sure. Okay, so just take a nice deep breath and just think about letting go of everything that's holding you back, from just simply feeling joy and feeling connected. Let go of any worries or concerns or stresses that you're having right now, and breathe them out and away. So imagine this sacred smoke washing over your body and carrying away with it all unwanted energies, entities, cords, hooks and attacks. Allow it to be carried away or surrender it. Let it go. Breathe it out in a way as you take these moments, the opportunity in these moments to let go. The more you hold on to something, the harder it is to let it go. So the more you can open up and be willing to let go, the easier it becomes. So thank you. Okay, now let's grab the cards. Okay, let's find the best card for Monday the 2nd of April. Monday the 2nd. If it's not Monday for you yet, you can think of this as guidance in advance. So Monday the 2nd, and I trust 100% that the best card will find its way to the top. So let's go with this card for Monday the 2nd of April. And we've got card 25 called Pause. Listen to this. Hold, time, transition, suspension, and limbo. And I've just finished writing the current energy report for today, or for this week, and we talked a lot about time warps, a lot about time lock that a lot of us have been in. A lot of wounds have been coming up in these last couple of days that directly connect to a time, a date, or some sort of date, or it could be even connected with this holiday kind of period if it does for you. But specific dates we are pinpointing, or specific times in the calendar, a lot of us are locked into this time. And with this time warping at the moment and our realities shifting as we're stepping away from the seconds ticking by on a clock and the specific dates on the calendar, and as we're aligning more with our body clock and the solar, lunar, seasonal shifts and seasonal shifts in time, we're actually warping our relationship with time, which seems to be also tugging on some time locks that we still have connected with certain dates in our past, that we remember exactly what happened on that date and in that situation like it was yesterday. So those time locks are kind of being pulled, that cord of connection to that specific date as we warp out of time. So a lot of us are noticing the wounds coming up are specifically connected to dates on the calendar or seasonal holidays or things that we remember. So this card brings emphasis to time, and we are undergoing a big time warp, a big shift in our reality and our relationship with time at this time. And this also talks about being in a state of pause and a space of limbo over Monday, where we might feel like we just need, almost like the brakes have been put on, like we just can't progress, at least for Monday, or that we're kind of suspended in time, stuck in this kind of limbo transitional space, which can be sometimes uncomfortable because we're neither here nor there when we're in that transitional sort of period. So we may want to use this as an opportunity for healing, for releasing, and for reconnecting with ourselves and what's important to us. For me personally, I'm really connecting and focusing so intently as I can from my heart on the energy and the word joy. So that to me feels simple, which is an energy I want to tap into. It feels joyous, it feels uplifting, it feels pleasant, and it's an energy I am really dedicating a lot of time and focusing on right now. So some of us may be wanting to use this limbo kind of void kind of time to focus on something to help us get through this time period, but work with this time. I'm using that word a lot. Work with this period, these moments, turning this waiting into an opportunity, because there is always something that we can do, or something that we can focus on, or something that we can be during these sorts of time periods. So that's the guidance for Monday. Time warp, time locks that we're unhinging from or unlocking from. Also pause, being in a space of limbo, being in a space of transition. So what are we going to do with this time? This illustration, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but this is when I drew this represents a being, especially a Pleiadian being, a being from the stars, a star being, holding the earth here, safe, holding everyone and everything that we have and everything that we do safe while we mend and heal and transform during this time of almost disconnecting from a lot of our physical space, our physical things, so that we can heal and we can reconnect and sort things out. So we might be feeling a bit sort of private, a bit sort of in our own personal reflective space on Monday, and that's okay. So that's the guidance for Monday, the 2nd of April. I trust it makes sense to you. I've got a cat snoozing here in the sun. She's passed out. She's a bit like a pillow, actually. She's so huge. But thank you, everyone. I trust that makes sense. Oh, hi, Charlene. Lovely to see you. And I'm now looking for the best card for Tuesday, the 3rd of April. Tuesday the 3rd. So I trust this is the best card for the majority of us. For, I was going to say Thursday, my goodness. For Tuesday, I have to really concentrate on the days, honestly. Tuesday the 3rd of April. We've got support coming in, card 35. And the keywords say comfort, loved ones, and reassurance. We've been guided to remember always, but especially on Tuesday, that we are loved and supported. That may imply that we feel a little bit withdrawn, which is kind of part of what came up for Monday's card. A little bit withdrawn, a little bit unsupported, perhaps even a little bit alone or separate throughout Tuesday, because it would be those reasons why we need to know that we're loved and supported. So let's encourage and reassure ourselves that we are loved and supported right now, that those loved ones in spirit, that we might be part of this time lock. Sometimes the time locks that I talked about just before, if you just joined in, the black cockatoos are flying over. Just here, can you see them? There. 3 black cockatoos. Sometimes this, and for some of us, this time lock is connecting with loved ones who have passed over and sort of deaths that we remember as an anniversary or a certain date on our calendar. Oh, Puss, you're really in the way. Beep, beep. You know, so that could be part of the reason this is coming up too, to remind us that our loved ones are coming in close by at this time, especially if we're thinking of them a lot, and they are reminding us that they are close by, that they love us very much, and they're supporting us as best as they can from the spirit world or from their reality, their dimension that they exist or continue to exist on. So feel your loved one come in around close to you, especially on Tuesday, and allow this energy, this love, this support to fill up your heart and nourish you to help you keep going. Now is not the time to give up, even though we might feel like it. So now is the time to stop, replenish, recharge ourselves, refuel ourselves if we need to, with that love and with that support, so that we can keep going. Now is not the time to give up. So trust it to be. It's not, you know, it doesn't need to be something that you wonder, oh, that would be nice. Trust that it is with your whole heart, and it will be. So you can trust that. Trust what feels right for you. You don't need to trust what I'm saying. I trust what I'm saying. You trust what stands out for you and what resonates with you. But that word trust is so empowering. So see if you can think about, if it resonates with you, replacing the word hope, which is very airy, fairy, it may happen, it may not, with something strong and almost guaranteed as an affirmation, like trust. Changing our language just simply like that can change a lot. So keep it in mind if it's something you want to explore. So thank you. I'm now looking for the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. The theme card will help us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday. So the theme card, let's go with this here. The theme is Buffalo Woman card for this. Well, I'll talk about the keywords first. It says talents, gifts, skills and recognition. This brings about a creative surge throughout Monday and Tuesday, or at least part of that time period that will definitely overlap, but be something that's important for some of us over these couple of days. So a creative surge where we may feel just really inspired to sit in our own space and create. It doesn't mean you have to be a professional artist, I'm talking about sitting or being in a space that supports your creating. It may be writing, creative thinking. It may be writing some poetry to express yourself. It may be sitting with a paintbrush or some pencils, or whatever it is that inspires you, that is getting those creative juices flowing. So creativity is strong, especially during our waiting period, this time warp, and our times of feeling a bit lonely or a bit on our own, even if we've got lots of people around. So this is talking about recognising the gifts and the skills that we bring to this world. Oh, Puss, honestly, look at this cat. She is hilarious. Check this out. Can you see her? Honestly, where's her head? She's such a fluff ball. She's taken up all this space. So she's been quite funny. So let's recognise the skills and the gifts and the talents that we bring to the world, or bring to our life, or bring the talents and the skills, our creative endeavours that enrich our life. Who gives a fig about what we contribute to the world, really? Because when we're in a space of creating for our world, we are automatically creating for the world. So let's not lose perspective by thinking that we have to do this for the greater good of the collective, of the world. Sometimes we need to just hone it back into what's important and keep things simple and create for our own pleasure, our own sense of nourishment that it brings to create, to develop our skills, to start a new hobby, to find something to focus upon that brings us joy. You know, for me, one of my most favourite hobbies that I do outside of all the creating and work that I do through Temple of Balance is playing the trumpet. I love it so much. I love harmonies. I love improving my sounds and my tone and my stamina for playing. I also love singing, which I'm thinking about bringing that back into my life again at a local choir. But these things that we can do, these hobbies that we can start, or these skills that we can develop, can help enrich our life experience on a day-to-day, week-to-week level. So if you've been thinking about starting a hobby, taking up a musical instrument, I highly recommend it. Starting singing, I highly recommend that through personal experience too. But it may be something else. Those hobbies give us our mind something to focus on. While we're focusing on learning new pieces of music or developing our skills in some area, gives our mind something great to focus on, so it's not dwelling on our problems. So filling up our mind with song or learning is very beneficial and nourishing for us as an individual. So if that's something that you've been thinking about, please use this as a confirmation to take some action now and step out and start developing something new that can give you a sense of personal purpose. So that's the theme card for Monday and Tuesday. I trust it makes sense and resonates with you. So thank you. I'm going to use the singing bell to finish in just a minute, if you're hanging around. Today I've used my Speed of Light Oracle cards, which are available now. If you want to learn more about them or add them to your collection, please have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. We've got, so it's our Pillar of Light family's 4th birthday this week, so we've got a few birthday things coming up. So I look forward to connecting with you if you're one of those people that I'll be celebrating with. We've also got our online drumming circle is taking place on Wednesday. It really sneaked up on me. I didn't arrange the time of it till yesterday. So that'll be taking place Wednesday morning Australian time. And I'll also be, and thank you to all my patrons who have chosen to continue being a patron throughout April. The pledges and your pledges are coming out at this time as we speak, or as I speak. So over the next couple of days they'll be finalised, and on Wednesday and Thursday I'll be focusing on our patron rewards, so the meditation for you organising the healing event and our private video chat. I'm loving that as a reward, where I get to actually talk one-on-one with beautiful people. Last week or the week before, I chatted with one of our beautiful friends from Zimbabwe, and it was amazing. It's so great for me to connect with people and see them in the video and work with you a bit more intimately. So I've got a couple of spots left for that if it does call you. But have a look on my website if you want to learn more about my work at templeofbalance.com.au. Thank you. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Looks like you've been doing it anyway, but please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you'd like to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. I think that's all I need to say, so I'm going to use the singing bell to finish. This is a Tibetan singing bell, and I've taken the ringer out and I'm holding it this away. And I'm just going to play the singing bell to hold space for you, and whatever you need right now, you decide what you need. Think of yourself as breathing in that sound, breathing in the energy, soaking it up in a way that you need at this time. So if you need to be uplifted, if you need support or strength or healing, or just to know that you are loved, then I trust that you will feel whatever you need through the sound and energy of the bell. So take some deep breaths. There's nothing you can do wrong. Just at the very least, listen, take some deep breaths and see what happens for you. Trust it will be what you need. So thank you so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will be back to connect with you again soon. I'll be back in our Pillar of Light group tomorrow for some birthday celebrations for you. I'll be back on Wednesday for the online drumming circle, and Wednesday night here as I chat with Radzi from India. So we'll be doing that Wednesday night. And I will pop in for some guidance as well, as if I can, on Wednesday or Thursday. So thank you. Have a fantastic couple of days, and I will chat with you again real soon. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you.